Right, let's do this. Hey guys, how's it going? Just give me a few minutes, okay? I'm just kind of setting up right now, and I'm just getting my stream ready because I haven't streamed live in a really long time, and I'm just making sure that everything is going well. Hope you guys have had a good morning so far. It's been a little bit scary, right? Definitely, it's been scary. So is my chat working? Let's make sure that everything is going well. There you go. You guys are censored right now. Let's get you guys available to chat. And we're gonna do a fairly detailed technical analysis, I think, this morning. So here's my position so far this morning, guys. Absolutely nothing. So let me grab some coffee here, and we're gonna start this stream right away. And I'm looking for I think a long position, right? So just give me like 2 minutes, guys. Just grab me some more coffee, okay? You okay?
Oh, it feels so good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
You want some more coffee?
Yes, please.
Kind of needed that.
Yeah, see, these are the cigarettes I was talking about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just put them here.
You actually slept pretty well or what?
Oh, so well.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Mine was alright. Oh, by the way, I'm streaming live right now, so I'm actually in front of an audience, just to let you know, okay? So you can wait for them. Come say hi to them.
I'll pass.
Just shy, don't worry, guys. You just want coffee and, or sort of sugar and a little bit of honey again? Did you like that?
Sure, yeah, whatever you did last time.
Okay, so around 4, you're okay with that, right? Like, I think I told you a few times already.
Yeah, I think yeah. That doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, just take your time getting ready. By the time I'm done, you'll be done as well, so.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you want it? Let's put it right here for you. Okay?
Sure, thank you.
How long is it going to take you to get ready?
Actually it doesn't take me like too long. It's
Yeah.
usually just my hair that takes long to dry.
Are you going to choose an outfit today for shopping or what? Because, you gotta look into shopping.
I know. So actually this is
That is
it.
your outfit? Okay.
So you wear this, but then you wear like the white thing over top.
Oh, your jacket?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm digging that.
Yeah. This
So what are
is
we shopping?
actually very expensive.
We're going shopping today, guys, so don't mind us. We're planning our shopping date. So it's really important that you plan ahead, right? So
Yeah.
what are we picking up?
Yeah. Once the makeup's all done, it comes together.
she refuses to go on camera until the face is put on, and you guys know how that is. You guys are lucky. This face is actually so beautiful, and
It's so beautiful that you don't even.
it's absolutely so beautiful. Hold on, am I even streaming live here? Can they even see me? Can you guys even see me? Can you guys even see me? Can you guys see me, or do you only see my chat? Because I don't see myself here whatsoever. What? You guys actually see me? Is it lagging hard or what? Is it lagging? Because my internet's like not the best. Okay, just give me a second, okay? I'm gonna stop my stream, and I gotta actually do this in 720p because my internet's really crappy. Give me a second, guys.
Do you mind if I play music?
No, just not too loud, alright? Because yeah, my viewers don't like the music, or they like the music, but they said last night they're like, oh, it's so distracting.
It's so just yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just wait.
No, just play a little bit lightly if that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, if you don't mind, later put them together. Oh, do you mind grabbing me the bear? Actually,
Yeah, of course.
can I have the bowl?
No problem.
So guys, is it gonna be this one right here? Are we gonna have the bowl that's gonna come into play today? And by the way, how is the lag now? Is it a little bit better here? It should be a lot better, right? Let me know how it is, because I'm at a place where the internet's actually pretty bad, so I just don't want to be rude and have an internet that's lagging right now. So let me know how it is, and then we'll get started. Oh yeah, so guys, these are the new people. Man, I don't know if this is gonna work, guys. No, it's not the laptop that's lagging, guys. It's my internet. Okay, we're just gonna get into this, alright? Okay, so anyways, this is the bull, this is the bear. I named them Bull and Bear. Really cute names. And 144p, you're kidding me. It's named in 720p actually, and it seems like it's alright right now. My output setting is okay. Yeah, it's alright here. 720p is downscaled. Guys, I don't know if I can actually stream because I didn't realize the internet was that bad. Alright, we're gonna give it a shot. And I want to take a lot of questions and answers right now. Okay. Alright, let's just try to get into this, okay? So guys, I think that there's actually a huge opportunity, but I want to be very clear about my position first of all, okay? I'm only playing about 10k margin, actually 15k, like up at most. So I'll be playing like up to a $40,000 position today, which is not really that big. But we've actually reached the, guys, we've broken the yearly low, right? So the best way to look at just the overall bearishness is actually on the monthly or even a weekly chart right now. So if you guys are in a long position, I don't think it's going to hold for a long time, guys, right? So the way that I'm looking at Bitcoin, first of all, is I see a triple rejection. Imagine imagine this guy right here actually trying to go for a slam dunk 3 times and he just gets stuffed every time. It's kind of what the bulls did, right? One attempt to break above the 55 EMA, completely fails. Second attempt, trying to break it, didn't even get above the 55 EMA, but they got a body across it, which was fairly impressive. And then the third time, a wick tries to get above the 55 EMA, but nothing happens at all, and it just ends up getting completely rejected. And now we break the yearly low, and the yearly low was right here. Take a look at it. It was on June the 18th here, right? So around that time, June 18-ish, we had a low of 57.80, okay? Now, the best thing to gauge this from is this perspective, okay? You create a line there for a support. Then you take a look and you say to yourself, okay, well, usually if something is a support, it will have bounced several times off of that trend line, and then, you know, it'll test it constantly. But we completely just shot through here, and we didn't even bother testing 57 at all anytime, right? Or 57.80. We completely broke down below it. In fact, today we reached the low of 55.51. So 55.93, which is, guys, like we're breaking some major support right now. And I honestly believe that 5400, 55-ish will hold as a support range, but ultimately we're going to get down to even the 4900 ranges, okay? So take a look with me right here. Let's say we ended up taking a look at the 2-day chart. Look at this on very high time frames right now. Okay, cool. We actually have about 700 people joining us. That's really good. Thank you once again for joining me, guys. I want to keep it a smaller group. Back then, we used to have thousands of people joining us, but I want to keep it small because I want to keep this open to a lot of questions and answers, especially as well, okay? So, guys, where's the next support region? Take a look, okay? We see this right here. Let's enlarge this so you guys can see it, okay? This is clearly a support region, right? We got to go with one support region at a time. And right now, we're seeing about 5,400. Right there is clearly one support region. We call that support 1. And support 2 will be anywhere around over 5K. So this will be a very strong support reason because of 2 reasons. 1, it is a psychological number at $5,000. And 2, it's the recent high, right? So we got to consider that. If that doesn't hold, like we're going to basically just drop down one support level at a time, 4,500. And eventually we'd probably end up testing well over here, 3K range. This will be a super strong support, I assure you guys, okay? And the reason why it'll be a strong support is because we ended up having it as a resistance twice over a period of how many months here, or how many weeks rather? For 2 months almost, okay? Where we ended up facing resistance around the 3K level. So I'm giving you guys the most bearish scenario right now, which is 3K. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I'm not here to give you guys an outlook for much longer than, you know, a few days, okay? So I'm looking today to do a market scan, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do my market scan, okay? I do think that 5K will hold crypto, Wine Lord. I honestly do think it will hold because every single 1,000 would be a very psychological factor, okay? And I'm gonna keep, hey Tor, I appreciate you asking about fundamental news such as the BCH fork, but I'm going to keep this strictly to, are you guys serious that 480p is like not even loading right now? I feel extremely bad that I can't even stream live. Okay, I'm just gonna make do with what I have. Okay, I apologize for that, guys. My internet in Europe, I've noticed, like in Western Europe, it's really crappy. It's horrible because yeah, you get like 200 kilobytes per second upload, and that's kind of it. But keep the questions rolling, guys. I'll come to it as much as I can. All right, I apologize for that once again. So right now, guys, I'm in no position once again. Okay, just to be very clear about that. So let's take a look at let's go with 2-hour chart today and lower than that. All right, so what we want to look for is a sign of bullish divergence. Do we have any series of lower lows and lower highs, or anything that we can actually look for where we're getting a series of a lower low for price action and a higher low for our SI, right? Anything like that at all? And you guys want to see some correlation? Okay, I'm going to show you guys something that you might not have noticed. Okay, coins are not correlating to Bitcoin that much right now. They're getting extremely bored of Bitcoin. So if you take a look at Bitcoin, notice how it's trending downwards in this type of diagonal type of look, right? It's trending downwards where we're getting lower lows for price action, right? You guys see that? Lower lows every single time. But what we're seeing, for example, with Bitcoin Cash is we're not getting a series of lower lows. In fact, we're getting a series of higher lows, okay? So Bitcoin Cash is not positively correlated right now whatsoever to Bitcoin, other than the original downtrend. You take a look at Ethereum, for example, you're not getting lower lows. You're getting a descending type of triangle, right? Where it's constantly hammering here. So every coin right now is bearish, in my opinion. It's dancing to the tune of Bitcoin, right? But Bitcoin is definitely still whistling it, but it's not following the exact same path. You look at EOS here as well, right? Where we're not getting really a lower low. We're just testing the previous low of that previous downtrend. So I'm going to take a look at some questions here as well. No more lag at 144. I'm sorry. All right. Okay, some of you guys are doing okay. Yeah, I'm gonna work on it. Okay, guys, next time I stream, I'll make sure to stream from my phone. It's got like 10 gigs of data, and it's actually faster than my internet here at home. So my apologies for that. Okay, so anyways, you guys take a look at, for example, Ripple, right? Ripple is making like I think it's gonna drop just based on how the RSI is looking in general. 2-hour, we don't have any type of bullish divergence yet. Like we're getting a series of lower lows always as well, right? This is most likely making some sort of flag pattern or a symmetric triangle that's gonna break to the downside. So let's take a look at pretty much every coin. IOTA, huge wick, guys. IOTA was actually one of the most profitable trades, in my opinion. It ended up dropping, holy crap, guys, 30%. That's insane. Okay. Wow, and it ended up retracing a pretty decent amount of this specific wave. So IOTA's kind of on my mind right now if I can try to scalp it, right? It almost hit the golden ratio. Not quite though. Let's take a look at Ethereum. How's this guy doing? Ethereum is doing a descending triangle. Yowzers. Let's take a look at Litecoin as well. Litecoin is kind of doing a descending triangle as well. More like a little flat here that's running. Let's see if there's any chance for any of these coins. But then again, right, we're trying to look for an ending fifth wave diagonal, or we're trying to look for a candle that's got a lot of support for a specific coin. Because yes, Bitcoin will drag down every single coin if and when it does drop. But the point is, can we catch some sort of scalp position for the day? Because keep in mind that this volatility that we're getting is anywhere between 5 to 10%, right? So whenever Bitcoin is moving 5 to 10%, it's very easy to scalp maybe 3-4%. And you think of 3-4% on any position, right? Whether it's $10,000, that's 10K. Whether it's 100K, right? That's, if it's moving 3-4%, that's still $3,000-4,000 of profit for the day. So the way that I like to break down my waves is I look for a consolidation pattern, whatever it may be. Okay, it could be a triangle of any sort. It could be a flag that's very bearish. But whatever it is, okay, what I look for, let's just say it was that. I look for a breakdown, because a breakdown will generally be an impulsive wave down, okay? So it's gonna do something like that. So I'm trying to see if I can, excuse me, identify a 5-wave structure and go long on it, because that seems to make the most sense, right? if I'm not going long on that specific structure, I'm trying to find an A that comes down, right? A B or C. So I want to long one of these ones as well. So, you know, whether this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is in here, okay, if it's making like a zigzag, for example, I want to long it right at A. Or I want to actually long it where C is as well, right? After it makes the 5. So I'm trying to catch the end of a fifth wave, which is actually equal to, you know, an A wave finishing, or the entire ABC structure finishing as well. So let's go on a lower time frame now, because I think that a 15 to 30 minute chart would be very ideal today. I'm just going to check on some of the questions as well. I'll give you my thoughts, Mars, on F and XRP as well, but the goal of this specific live stream is to find some opportunity in this madness, right? We want to see if there's any confluent reasons for us to actually go long on anything, or will it make sense to go short right now as well? Okay, so right now we're getting a lot of resistance to go down on the actual, on all charts right now, right? We're seeing a massive sell-off right here for Bitcoin. It was actually a pretty violent drop. It ended up dropping 3.5%. If anything drops 3.5%, guys, it usually means every other coin is dropping a fairly large amount. So let me give you guys my thoughts, okay? You guys need to listen to this. This is very important, and because this is kind of my whole theory for the day. I believe that that's wave 1. I believe that that's 2, believe it or not, okay? Right? And I believe that this is 1, this is 2, and I believe this is 1, 2, 3, okay? 4 and 5. So I think that this is 3 coming down, and here we're going to make an ending fifth wave. I think it's going to be right around 5,500, okay? And we keep in mind that for an ending fifth wave diagonal, they are often found in the C structure or the fifth wave, right? So let's just say it was like that. And you guys are going to see a lot of the times in these types of structures that the third wave will not be nearly as long, okay, just as an example, as the first wave. And the first wave will generally be the longest. It's because they say that it goes down too hard and too fast. That's why it keeps falling into this structure. But as long as the third wave is longer than the fifth wave, then that's okay. So my goal will have some sort of support kind of like this, okay? This is going to be my goal. I would absolutely love it to do something like that. Perhaps like this, perhaps a little bit like that. But either way, it's going to make like a little flat. That could be like a 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, or an ending fifth wave. So if this actually ends up becoming 1, 2, you know, for example, they're 3, 4, and 5, or we might not even be done there, right? We can end up coming down a tiny bit more. But if it does some sort of 5 structure like that, I'm going to be going long specifically there, and I'm going to be watching for my 5,500 region. So, and there's 2 types of corrections, like I always tell you guys, right? The one type of correction is a V-shaped correction when it goes down too far, too fast, and then we just end up getting a huge spike up. And the other one, right? Sometimes it makes like a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like a 5. That's really, really slow to come down. And there's like just a delay, right? Where it just kind of goes like that. It's really, really slow delay. And then we end up just sidewaysing a little bit, and then we finally break out. So right now, as it speaks right now, we're getting some volatility. We are absolutely bouncing to the upside a little bit. Honestly, there's so much opportunity today. So if you take a look here, just on a 15-minute chart, you know right now it's not a good time to go long, okay? And the way that I always see it is, okay, well, how many waves do I see? I see only a 3-wave structure. Because it's a 3-wave structure, automatically you can assume that there's going to be one more coming down. So I do believe that this is going to be a very short time frame wise retracement, and because it's going to be a short time frame retracement, I kid you not that I think in about 4 hours, yeah, in about 4 hours from now, there's going to be the last drop down, and that's where I would like to go long. Simple as that, right? So if we're comparing just lows in general, like you compare this low to that low on a 15-minute chart, we're obviously gaining strength on a 15-minute chart, but we can see the clear resistance on the 15-minute chart's RSI, right? Right there. You guys know Constance Brown's RSI rule, right? Between 30 or 0 and 60 is more of a bearish zone, right? Just in general, or anywhere between like 20 to 60 is more of a bearish zone. If we can break up to like 30 to 70, it's a little bit more bullish, right? And you also take a look at the histogram as well, right? From this one to this one with the gap in between, it's getting there. It's getting there for a chance to go long, right? And you take a look here as well on a 30-minute chart. What we want to always remember what I was talking about. We get a crossover like that, and then we cross over to the upside, and we get a possible crossover right here to the downside again, but it didn't quite happen. In fact, it bounced off of it. And here's the one where we're getting the crossover back, which will come to this way a little bit, and then it will end up going upwards, right? And it'll go something like that. in my personal opinion. So that's how I look at the histogram, and I'm also going to expect some slight ticking down over here, okay, for the next maybe 2-3 hours, about 6 bars. That's right, 6 bars. And I would like to get a lower histogram there, and this is going to be my criteria to enter a long position today. And I'm going to be doing it from my Note 9 because it's a really awesome phone that I can trade anywhere from. But the majority of the day, guys, I'm not going to be stressing. I'm going to go shopping. I'm going to look for a very nice purse for my mom, actually. And yeah, so I'm just going to see some of the comments. So have you guys made a lot of profit in the market or what, huh? And if you guys have a really good time in the market and just killed it or what? Or have you guys lost more money? I'm just trying to get the general vibe of things. Absolutely, Wave Rider. I'm very positive long term. I mean, how could there not be positive? I'm still dollar cost averaging, right? Remember I told you guys I'm trying to accumulate 10 Bitcoin altogether for the longer term. Well, not to altogether, but 10 more Bitcoin to add to my stack right now. I carry about 100 Bitcoin, we'll say. So I'm trying to get to about maybe 150, 200 within a year or two. And I just want to hold for very long term because I do believe that it has the fundamentals to be awesome. I do believe that Bitcoin Cash will crash. It will crash before the fork because we got to think free your soul park. Very good question, right? The reason why I believe it's going to crash is because, well, Bitcoin SV is going to have the majority of the hashing power. And if that does happen, we can short it to literally zero, provided that there's liquidity for us to go long on it, right? So guys, those are kind of my 2 thoughts right now. I don't have much more to say. I wanted to keep this generally short and not take up too much of my friend's time. So other than that, guys, you guys know my plans. We're going to downtrend a tiny bit more, but please keep in mind for Bitfinex's price of the 5,500 region. And let's also just do one last thing and just look for some support candles, right? On Bitcoin, not really any support candles right now whatsoever on a 2-hour, anything. There's absolutely no support candle, okay? So we're just going to cycle through a lot of different coins as well. So we see, you guys notice we're trending pretty low now, right? We're trending like at 16 RSI. And we take a look at all these coins and we can easily deduce that, hey, this is going to be a massive downtrend. But some coins are further in the progression than other coins. So just to give you an idea, right, we break down the waves. For example, let's go to 3-hour for this guy over here. For this one, in my opinion, that would be something like 1. Okay, this one is 2 there, but I'm not going to count it up there. This one's going to be 3 and a 4 and a 5. And I can just tell on a lower time frame that this would make the second wave. Actually, I'll just go to it to show you guys, right? So some coins are a little bit further in progression than a lot of other coins. Actually, this might even be not even the third wave coming down to finish it yet, because I still only count 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is probably making the ending 5th, for example, for EOS. So regardless of what I see, I still see a little bit more to go on the downside, right? I see every single coin that's either an ending 5th wave diagonal for a C structure, or the 5th wave of the A structure, or it's making some sort of descending triangle because the 4th wave is still forming to come down. So there's still a lot of pressure for it to come down, right? We take a look at a random coin, like XRP, for example, right? We see the histogram ticking down here a lot lower. So as much as I would love to say, yeah, go swing long right now, for one, I'm not a financial advisor, right? And secondly, there's just not a lot of candles stick analysis support. And just based on price action as well, right? I go to Bitcoin here, and we just see the hesitation at specific key psychological numbers. And this right here is one of the key places at 5,600. So other than that, guys, I wish that there's more to say. I wanted to keep it very short and sweet, right? And I'm just going to see some of the questions and see, yeah, Crypto Wide Lord. I mean, the next lower support region is around 5,500 range. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying this video of mine, right? I haven't live streamed in maybe a month, actually in about a month or 2. Yeah, I used to have a lot of people tune in. I think my highest was like 8,000 at once. But I'll start to live stream a lot more for you guys because it's fun. And I definitely want to look out for you guys as well, okay? So anyways, had a lot of fun, guys. So between the bulls and the bears, okay? They're pretty cute, aren't they, right? They're pretty cute. You guys want to see us have a threesome? I bet you guys would love it, right? So between the bull and the bear right now, who's the winner? Who's the winner? I'd have to say both of them are winning right now because we're trying to fight at support. And also, the bears are trying to drive it down. So other than that, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate all the support that you've given me. I hope you guys have had a very fun time trading this market, and especially have gathered a lot of experience because that's what matters the most. So other than that, have a very cautious day. Make sure you guys are watching out for those key levels that I mentioned. And if I do enter a position, I'll be more than happy to tweet about it as well. So other than that, yourselves a great day, and thank you for tuning in. If you guys love these videos, you guys know what to do. Follow me on Twitter. Make sure you guys are subscribing to me and turn those notifications on YouTube. Make sure you guys are also sharing these videos and retweeting them. Bye, baby whales. Have yourselves a great day. I'm gonna go shopping. Sarah, are we ready for shopping?
Of course.
Yeah, she's ready for shopping, guys.